Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Isaac.
And this is your boy Bryce.
And we, of course, are Brothers on Tennis. And folks, we have another installment with one of our most favorite people, our collegiate, our wonderful Maxi Duncan. It's so great to have her back. And we get to get some updates on how college life has been for the young lady. Bryce, anything specific that you want to talk about before we engage with Maxi?
No, well, I guess I have just a general question for you, Maxie. How are you doing? How you feeling now? Life good for you? I know you're on break from school, and we'll dive into some of that. But just how are you doing?
I've been doing really good. I just had surgery on my wrist, which has been healing really fast, actually. So I've been back playing tennis. I'm doing an internship and spending time with family. So it's been really great.
Oh, well, we cannot wait to get into some of those details. That is for sure. Maxie, for those who are kind of catching up, of course, give a little background on what's going on as far as the school you attend, and just get everyone caught up, if you will.
Yes. In the fall, I will be a rising junior at Harvard University, and I'm on the varsity women's Harvard tennis team.
Excellent, excellent. And so speaking of Harvard, because of course we think about Harvard as the Ivy League, the best of best schools, if you will. I am very intrigued to understand and learn from you as to how has life been on the Harvard campus in itself? I mean, because again, you hear all these wonderful stories about that university, and I'm just very encouraged to hear more about your experiences there.
Yes, it's been really great. I've made a lot of friends, and it's just a really good vibe and experience to be there. There's a really strong Black community there, and I've just met so many people, and there's a lot of support with like school and tennis and just mental health, everything all around. So I've had an amazing time there so far.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's great because you just said something that I wasn't necessarily aware of, and you said there's a strong Black community there. Can you speak just a little more on that?
Yes, there's like a lot of groups. There's the BSA, the NSA. We have like tons of like get-togethers, events, like help with school and business and like interview help and like all of those things. And like just a lot of like hanging out. And so I feel like I've met so many people in like a bunch of different areas and like athletic areas and school areas in my major. And it's been great. It feels nice. Like you don't feel alone, even though, I go to like a predominantly white school.
And that's one of the advantages of going to a Harvard. It's that network that you have. So remind all of us, what is your major?
Yes, I major in English and I've been having an amazing time there. It's smaller than like some of the other majors, so I know like basically everyone and all of the teachers are just amazing.
Okay, and that kind of leads me into my next question. So your dad, I believe, told us that you just got a 4.0. So you were clearly an amazing student getting a 4.0 at Harvard, but we also have been watching your results. We know you're an amazing tennis player as well. Talk to us how you balance the two of those.
Yes, I definitely got into the groove this semester the most, and I think it was about managing my time, giving myself a big block of space to do homework instead of like waiting to the last minute, not rushing myself, not getting super obsessed with grades and everything, and really just focusing on the work. And it really helped. I think before I got caught up in being at Harvard and I have to be the smartest, and it put a lot of pressure on me. But this semester, I was just trying to have fun and, take my time with my assignments, and it really helped. And yeah, no, this was my favorite semester of school. Just all of my classes were great and the assignments were fun and I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh my goodness. We are so very proud of you, Maxie. I mean, to get a 4.0 regardless is an amazing feat, but to do so at an Ivy League school like Harvard is absolutely amazing. So we are so very proud of you, young lady. And just I know that you had kind of mentioned a little bit in that segue that you were doing an internship. So kind of talk to us about how did that come about, and give us some more detail around it, please.
Yes, I am on the Harvard Crimson newspaper in the arts side, and I was interviewing Marty Bowen, who's the owner of Temple Hill entertainment production company. And after I finished interviewing him, he mentioned that there's an internship program where he works, and so I interviewed for it and I got it. And so I work there in the publishing sector of the company. So I'm reading a lot of manuscripts, giving my opinions on them, doing a lot of research projects and publishing, and also just learning more about the entertainment industry and like film and television. And it's been so fun so far. It's a great company. I love it so much.
Wow, that is awesome.
Amazing.
Is there a connection between what you're doing in that internship in the entertainment industry to maybe understanding the professional tennis tour better?
I think so because like in a lot of their meetings are talking about like different actors and actresses and their relationships with them, and it just like emphasizes the importance of like whoever you meet, like your impression is important. I think like the connections you make are really important when speaking about that, and just like different manuscripts and publishing things. It's just really important who you meet, who you talk to. All of that is very key. Always having, the best energy. It's just all of those things are really important.
And you know what, Isaac? Just listening to Maxi talk about her experience, you would think, wow, this person is having an amazing college experience, right?
Right.
And we haven't even started talking about the tennis yet, right?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know?
I mean, so great. So great.
So, Maxi, let's kind of turn the focus a little bit. How talk to us about this past season of the Harvard women's tennis team. How did it go? Were you happy with it? Were you happy with your individual performance? Bring us up to speed.
It went really great. It was just a great time this season. I got to play doubles with my favorite person, Sophia Ho, for like the majority of the season, which was really awesome. And we did really great. I think we were ranked like six in the ITA Northwest or Northeast region or whatever. So we did fantastic. We made like second team, and singles was great. We had a new freshman, Charlotte. She was doing amazing. And we really came together as a team. It really felt like a family this season. And I did pretty good this season. I got most outstanding player on my team, and I made second all team Ivy, which was really great. And I didn't get to play the last two matches because of my wrist, but I was still there supporting my team and watching them finish it out, which was just like the best time. I love just supporting them in any way I can.
And isn't that such a wonderful thing about collegiate tennis is the fact that it's the team sport and the team just energy that you can, not only be on the court and do your part as a tennis player, but again, like you're saying, being injured, being able to really cheer them on and get them over that it's such a great atmosphere and great learnings as well, as we've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah,
And,
yeah, it
and so,
definitely is.
Maxie, talk to us about just being coached under Tracy Green. I mean, what has that experience been like, and what have been some of the things that you've garnered from her as a coach and just as an overall, I guess, mentor, if you will?
Yes, she's a fantastic coach. I love working with her. Majority of the time when I'm playing matches, she's on my court or the court next to me, so I get to talk to her every changeover. And it's just been great to work with her. She really brings it down to the basics. What's going on? What do you think you could do better? Like, let's think about this. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? Let's slow it down. Let's move a little bit faster. Like, all of that is really great. She's really good at the mental side, making sure I'm relaxed, not get too hyped, not get too low, presenting the team well. All of those things are important. And she checks in a lot with the team and with me, which has been really nice. Always making sure, like, is your wrist okay? Is your arm okay? Go to the trainer, make sure we're doing all the things to make sure your body is great mentally, just everything. She's a fantastic coach. I love working with her.
Oh, that is awesome. So I know you've gone from being in a very individualistic type capacity as a junior and coming up, and now you're in this very team, family oriented environment at the collegiate level. What's been the biggest surprise for you in terms of playing at the collegiate level and being on a team?
I think just the amount of like cheering and how being aware of the other people on your court. because I could be doing great, my teammates could be doing bad. I could be doing bad, my teammates could be doing great. Like, even no matter how I'm doing, how my teammates are doing are just as important, if not more important, because it's not just you. And I think that was a bit of a learning curve. Because like when I would lose, I would be down, but like my teammates still playing, it's not over. And to like continue to push to like think about others, I think has been really important. And just continuing to cheer, even like if you're in a tight match, your teammate could also be in a really tight match and they need support as well. So to like always have an open mind, I think has been like the most eye-opening thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, those are great life lessons. I mean, it's just really. I'm so encouraged by hearing this from you, Maxi. I mean, it's just a lot of great experiences that I feel like you're having and the learnings that you're gaining. It's so spot on. And so you've had a great season. Talk to us about, what are you expecting, or what are your expectations going into your next season?
Honestly, I just want to be healthy. I want my wrist to be completely healed, which it's going great so far. So I'm really excited for that. My doubles partner graduated, so I'm looking forward to playing, with different people or however that works out. I'm excited for that. Honestly, I just want to finish a full season without missing any matches due to injuries because last year I had a concussion. So that is my goal to finish it out this time. I think it's time to finish out a full season. So that's my goal for right now.
Oh, okay, hold on. I need to wind that back for a second. Okay, so I understand how a wrist injury may happen, but talk to us about the concussion.
Yes. Last year, I missed the last 3 matches because I was playing doubles with someone else. And during the warm up, she accidentally hit me in the side of the head. And I got a concussion, so I couldn't play the last 3 matches. I was fine. I recovered great, but it was definitely a new experience for me. I think I still played doubles after I got hit, but I couldn't play singles because I was like falling over. So,
What?
Was it with the
yeah.
ball, or was it with the racket,
It was
or?
with the ball. She hits very hard.
Oh,
She hits very
Okay.
hard, and it
Okay.
whacked right in the side. It was an accident,
Oh,
it
yeah, yeah.
happens, but yeah. So hopefully this time nothing will happen, and I'll be good to go for the whole
was
season.
it a serve or a ground stroke?
It was a ground stroke, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's I really don't
I
know.
mean,
I
I
was
wasn't
knocked
looking.
out.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That is
Oh
hilarious.
my.
I mean, it's not hilarious if you had a
Wow. Right.
concussion, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, okay, well, let's talk a little bit about, of course, because you're having this great, I mean, you were a great junior, you're having a great collegiate career. Of course, people think, the professional level on the horizon for you. Let's talk about one of your old practice partners, Peyton Stearns, Ohio native. She's having some really good success on the tour. And since she used to be a practice partner for you, I mean, how does that motivate you? How do you feel about, her success and since you have a relationship there?
Yes, yes, we used to train at the same place when I was a kid, and I am so happy for her. It's always amazing seeing someone be able to make it over that threshold because it's so difficult. So seeing her be so successful is amazing. Like seeing all of my friends, like Coco and everyone, just like being so successful at that level. It's inspiring because it just seems like such a like far away dream, but to see it be tangible is really like motivating as a person. So I'm extremely happy for her.
Oh, awesome.
That is excellent. As we are of her, she's jumped on the scene and had some really fine results. It's impressive for sure. And just speaking about the tour in general, Maxi. So let's, a lot of things are changing. We have a lot of, movement on the women's tour. And just as a for instance, if you were able to play doubles with someone, because again, your doubles partner has graduated, who actually would you choose to play doubles with, and why?
Right now, I would say Taylor Townsend because she is absolutely insane. The best volleys I've ever seen, the best hands I've ever seen. Playing against her, I would be honored. She's absolutely incredible, hands down. I would be ecstatic to ever play with her or against her or be in the same room with her. She's absolutely incredible. She's like her hands, just incredible volleys, everything. I could never. She's very talented.
And the
You know
fellow
what?
lefty.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. She's like that's who I'm looking towards.
Isaac, she does not seem uncertain about her answer at all, does she?
At all, right? Locked. She was like, that's the one.
She was like, Layla, move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
I love it. That's a perfect choice because you talk about the hot one right now. That is
Right.
Taylor Townsend.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, they had a disappointing loss here at the French Open final. But hey, to be able to make it to the final at this point, having they've played only a couple months together, maybe 3-4 months. That is amazing. And you're right. Everything you said about Taylor Townsend, the feel, the touch, those hands are just amazing. She is phenomenal.
And so what did you think, Maxi? Because we know you're friends with Coco. So in the semifinals of Roland Garros, you had Taylor and Layla take out Jessica and Coco. What did you think about that result?
Yeah, no, I like when people I know play each other because it's just so interesting to see how it works out. Like I'm rooting for both of you. And I love a good match and I would love to see them play each other again. Like it's always interesting when people like that play each other. Like when Serena and Venus play each other. It's always a good time, whatever the result. And so I really enjoyed that. And they're both great teams and they're both gonna do great things. I'm sure of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so as you are healing, Maxi, what are some of the things that you're doing as far as just the process of getting back to 100% health? You've got the summer months here. What is your strategy going into summer 2023?
Definitely like taking it slow, taking it back to ground zero. Like right now I'm playing with like foam balls and dot balls, like just not going too fast because you don't want to like push yourself too hard to where I have to go completely back. Make sure I'm doing all of my rehab, just like make sure I'm doing everything I can, but also being patient with myself to allow my body to completely heal so that when I come back, I have no worries and no stress about my injury.
It's such a spot on answer because I had some shoulder surgery in March and I'm facing the same thing. It's like you want to push, but you also have to be patient and allow yourself to heal. That's such a spot on response. Absolutely.
Well, Maxi, on behalf of the BOT family, we are so very proud of you. Just even your presence coming across in this video interview is just so polished and professional. We are so proud of you, and we're going to continue to be with you on this road and to keep everyone updated on your progress. But continued best of luck, and we won't take so long to get you back on again.
Thank you so much. I love all of these interviews and talking to you guys. Thank you so much for following me and the support. I really appreciate it.
No worries. And folks, there's Maxi Duncan. And we'll have some more information for you coming up when the tennis season starts for them so that you can track her results and we can continue to support our favorite collegiate BOT family member. So thanks for being on, Maxi. And as always, on behalf of the podcast, this is your boy Bryce.
And this is your boy Isaac.
And we are Brothers on Tennis. Everyone, stay well.